LIP 2022, The Power of Perspective. Casting the lens on constructive solutions. As read by the Journalism Honours Class of 2022 at Stellenbosch University.
Brewing a Common Ground by Karla de Bod. Unemployment rates among deaf and blind communities in South Africa are rooted in the misconception that being disabled means unable, contributing to a 70% unemployment rate amongst deaf citizens and a 97% unemployment rate amongst blind citizens. This is according to the Deaf Federation of SA and the South African National Council for the Blind. Two companies are confronting these misconceptions surrounding deaf and blind communities by creating common ground with fresh cups of coffee. These companies are Joseph Blind Barista and I Love Coffee. Blind Barista Training. Joseph Matoto is South Africa's first blind barista and the founder of Joseph Blind Barista Coffee, a company based in Worcester at Innovation for the Blind that equips visually impaired people with the skills to become baristas. Matoto's love for brewing started in the family, as his grandfather was a snob for tea and regularly brewed his own tea on a fire. When I started making tea for my grandfather, I couldn't see his face and I wasn't sure whether it was good or not. But it wasn't really about making good tea at the time. I just wanted to brew, stated Matoto. He started his initiative so that other members of the blind community could obtain the necessary skills to be employed as baristas. He wants everyone to realize that blind people have abilities. They just need opportunities and support. Since registering his company in 2020, Matoto has fully trained 8 members of the blind community to become baristas. I didn't know that so much goes into making coffee, but after I've been trained by Joseph, I realized that it's quite a unique thing to do, said Louis Botha, a member of the blind community who recently finished his barista training with Matoto. Botha added that he is excited when thinking about possibilities after his training. There are less opportunities available for people with visual impairments because there is a misconception that blind people can't do certain things, but I want people to understand that there isn't anything that is too difficult for a person with visual impairment to do, said Matoto. Integration in action. With one branch in Cape Town and another in Johannesburg, I Love Coffee is a cafe committed to bringing positive change to South Africa's deaf community by providing an entry point into employment, regardless of education level. This is according to Gary Hopkins, Manager Director of the I Love Coffee Group. We don't believe in sheltered employment, so when you visit our cafes, you'll see deaf staff working in all departments, said Hopkins. Once customers see integration in action, their preconceived ideas about the deaf community soon go out the window. Hopkins stated that their deaf staff become trainers and role models for the deaf youth, who often lack confidence to find work.
You can read the full text of LIP 2022, The Power of Perspective on www.multimedia.org.